Welcome, Scorpio. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your September reading. September is an eclipse month. We are currently under the energy of the new moon in Virgo, part 1. That's 0 degrees of Virgo at the end of August, and that happened a few days ago. We are moving towards a lunar eclipse in the full moon in Pisces on September the 7th, and on September the 21st is the second new moon in Virgo, which is a solar eclipse. So the eclipse portal is an opportunity for things to accelerate, intensify, and move forward in a very nuanced way. And the time that you're spending in Virgo gives you a chance, with the Mercury retrograde having just completed, Mercury rules Virgo, to review, reconsider, re-envision, reimagine your strategies moving forward in a way that allows you to understand that our spiritual values are expressed in our everyday routines and habits. This is the measure of our integrity. Do we do what we say? Do we speak what we do? Do we develop routines and habits that increase our productivity and our efficiency in the world, and that are collaborative with others that are similarly aligned? Your overall energy, Scorpio, is the King of Pentacles, and this is all about not only material mastery, but the element of earth is about spiritual values. It is our connection to earth that anchors our spiritual growth, our attunement, our alignment with real other living things and the living earth. That all that is living we are aligned with, we are in attunement with, in order to be abundant, to be then generous. So I love this image of the King of Pentacles as spiritually wealthy, which leads to the generosity, the willingness to not give things away, but to show others how things have been earned, developed, or created. And that's the old adage, give a man a fish, give a person a fish, and they'll eat a meal, but teach a person to fish, and they will eat for the rest of their lives. This is the King of Pentacles. And the incredible generosity of spirit to show that to others. Underneath the deck, the Six of Wands, you're victorious. In particular, it looks as though you are looking at upliftment of humankind in some specific way. You are successful in committing to your part of any project. That can be providing service. It can be creating something that serves others. And this is your victory at not only doing your part effectively, but of the recognition of others with whom and for whom you work relative to the value that you're bringing to them. So this is beautiful because it makes you feel amazing. It enhances the joy that you receive from giving joyfully, which is already something that feels good to you. Your spiritual abundance is something you share with others joyfully, generously, and out there in the real world. You're not sitting back on your throne. No, not you. You're out there in the world doing the things that help others in real time. I'm going to pull a crystal oracle for you and pick falls the fairy stone, which the keywords are good fortune. I'm open to receive all the goodness that the universe has to offer me at all times and in all ways. I love this. So this is beautiful and really is vibing with that victory energy, that celebration energy, that recognition energy of the Six of Wands. I want to remind you that if this reading isn't resonating, if you're struggling to fit yourself or see yourself in, you have my permission to check your other placements and find messages that will work for you. Having said that, thank you to all of you who are sticking with me for a while longer. And I'm going to start with the past card and the time frame of this particular energy is about late August until the new moon in Pisces on the 7th. So the Queen of Swords, her energy is energy that is about listening, asking the right questions, and listening deeply to the responses that you receive. And this seems to relate to the service that you do, the service that you are defining with a larger association of members, like members, similarly aligned members. You are hooking up with perhaps organizations that have global effect, and you are learning about ways in which you can help, and you are taking your understanding and the information you're gaining and using that to interview and either interview your potential clients, customers, students, audiences, and you're listening deeply, asking them questions, and listening without judgment, without an agenda. You understand that whoever they are deserving of your support. And that in order to best serve them, you must interact with them in a way that helps you understand their situation better. And the second card, the present position, this is roughly between the full moon in Pisces and the second new moon in September in Virgo, the Hierophant, which is showing up for a lot of you. And this is a very nuanced place that you have come to in terms of your spiritual commitment, your service commitment to the planet, your understanding again that giving, teaching, providing information, providing a pathway for others to gain more resources, to gain validity or validation or certification in a particular area requires you to understand how you are best serving them, how you can best serve them. So this turns the tables around in terms of some of our assumptions about teaching and learning. And it's also something that many of you as educators have learned through experience. That in order to help, to teach, to show, you need to find out what the needs are. So this feels like more of a needs assessment. Perhaps that comes out of your initial information receipt around a particular service that you're defining or shaping in a broader organization of others. Here you are determining specifically what the needs are for any community that you're preparing to serve. And this is a genius move for any service provider, for anyone that does the work of serving and engaging the public or others on a mission. So I do feel like this is gratifying to you because it elevates the vast stores of knowledge and your powerful spiritual intent, uh, brings that, makes that available to others in a way that you can't predict by simply doling out some service without the interaction and the opportunity to identify the need. In the final card, the future, which is about the end of September, following the second new moon in Virgo, the Five of Swords. And I do believe that you are placing yourself in large groups of people dedicated similarly to specific service goals. And as a result of that, you are taking in a lot of information. You are organizing an effort that is a collective effort to identify strategically where the need is greatest, and the interaction that is overwhelming to you is as in part a result of your forced interaction with a lot of people, even if it's for good purpose. You are necessarily receiving information or feedback that does not feel aligned. You may doubt yourself in the presence of other very capable and knowledgeable people who have perhaps more specific experience in this regard than you. And a lot of times that is overwhelming to you and can cause you to doubt yourself, to question your even right to be where you are, your right to do what you do, your right to even think that what you have to offer is something that others need. And this unfortunately does sting because this isn't the first time you've received feedback, negative feedback like this before, particularly if you do have history as an educator. It's one of the common questions educators ask themselves regarding what information they present. How useful is it? How graspable is it? So I do think this is bringing up some old ghosts for you, and yet you're very aware that you're stretching yourself immeasurably beyond your comfort zone here. And that's the beautiful thing. It isn't that you're unfamiliar with the big, broader world. Many of the Scorpios I know are inveterate travelers and artists that move around the world as part of the work that they do, even the humble work that they do. So it isn't so much about interacting with a large community, a diverse community. It is more about triggering the sense of the imposter syndrome that may be the result of some kind of trauma that you've had in earlier life. Another reminder, another ask is if you're finding this reading resonates for you, please like this video, please share this with others, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate your comments, your thoughts. Thank you so much for any way that you support me in growing my channel. It makes me very happy. So I'm going to clarify the Queen of Swords here with the Goddess of Discs. That's the King of Pentacles, another repeat here, or a repeat here, and the Ten of Discs. Wow. So this is all about legacy, and it even inclines me to believe that you're receiving some kind of inheritance, some kind of largesse. It may be as a result of the passing of someone, and for that you have my condolences. It may not even be their passing, but their prospect of an inheritance, some kind of largesse that you would like to leverage into some kind of legacy, some kind of philanthropic effort on your part, some way that this investment can keep generating its own abundance. And that's an aspect of uh, this legacy that represents a privilege or an advantage that you believe you've had and that you would like to make available to more people. It's interesting because there is a large presence of a family authority, uh, someone of great love, great generosity, of hard work, of humble origins, that has been the source of this legacy, even if not directly so. And you are respecting, admiring, and listening to the opportunities, the options available to you as you receive this wish, this determination, this intention of someone to invest in you. It's interesting because I find this to be something that is supporting and nurturing your own natural creative talent. There's a way that you're using this experience to express yourself, to express your unique position, or to tell a new story about yourself. In the middle of the month, between the full moon and the new moon, the Hierophant is clarified by the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Again, another repeat, as is the Goddess of Discs, is the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Columns is the Six of Wands. So I do feel like you are once again really filling your heart through this opportunity to develop a service, to construct data, to shape an offering to the world through your commitment to a project, a team, to doing your share in shaping this offering. This offering being an opportunity for you to determine more about the service that's needed, the need that exists. And it makes you happy to commit to this, to be a part of something that is delivering a valuable service to others. This gives you a sense of completeness around your own privilege, the receipt of whatever privilege you understand you've had. And in a country that is so wealthy and so excessive, it is easy to dismiss the humble privilege that so many of us have had in always having food, always having shelter, being offered some kind of an education that was relatively free, and some familiarity with love. And this is something you feel that you are honoring and sharing with others through your efforts to serve on a big scale, in a big way. Of course, your ability to do so is quite likely one-on-one. But at this stage, you have the opportunity to work in a much more fundamental organizational way to prepare the service and to process that service is offered in a way that is quantifiable, complete, in alignment with your values. In the future, this is about the time of the second new moon in Virgo in late September. The Hangman is clarifying the Five of Swords and the Nine of Discs, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Love this. So yes, anything that helps you to stop and gain a larger perspective is oh so necessary. It is so important. And you're drawing on your own ability, your own liberated existence, your own independence. How powerful is it to be an independent woman in the world we live in? How powerful is it to be your own person, male or female, in the world, to be able to make decisions that you believe are right for you, that you have the freedom to make those determinations, being beholden to no one, to nurture your own garden, to grow your own interests, to invest as you think is appropriate, in this case, in the world, in your community, into your family of humanity. But you understand operating at this level is taking you far beyond your comfort zone. And what I love about this is the self-doubt. You're really digging into that. You're not running away from that. You're not trying to avoid the fact that this makes you uncomfortable. You're not sure if you're up to the task. Instead of running away from that or covering that up, you are digging into that. You are allowing yourself to look at it, inverse the proposition that you are exactly the person, you have exactly the kind of experience and knowledge and desire to do what you want to do, to support an organization that supports others. This is filling your cup. This is part of a beautiful, blossoming garden that you cultivate daily. This is part of you bringing the sacred into your habits and routines, your rituals, the way that you align yourself and take care of yourself by taking care of others. This is what you live for. This is what you came on earth to do. I'm going to finish up this reading with regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And, this is coming up a little bit through the way in which a particular gift is being given to you or received. I feel like this is tied up with an authority figure in your life, perhaps the source of whatever benefit or inheritance you're receiving. Perhaps you have some sadness for their lives, what they had to endure when you relatively have so much more. And that so much more is not evaluated on apples to apples. This is clearly, you're aware. You're looking at apples to oranges when you're looking at the lives of others compared to yours. But you do perhaps long for greater communication with our ancestors, greater alignment, greater understanding, or whatever it is that you feel. It's a kind of compassion that I'm sensing from you for those that made this abundance so possible in your life. If you've enjoyed this content, Scorpio, there's more content here for you to check out. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. Until next time, namaste.